Hi you guys, welcome to my channel or welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time here, hi, my name is Seth. Today I'm going to be talking a little bit about my skincare routine. This video was actually requested by Maddie Saunders. Thank you so much for the recommendation, and my best friend Sagrario. And skincare is something that I'm really passionate about. I've always been really insecure. I have a lot of redness on my face, which is just capillaries. And while I've thought about going and getting them lasered, that's expensive. And also, I mean, I think we should just be able to embrace, you know, our individual traits. And I'm just rambling because that's a lie, because if I had the money to laser this shit off, I wouldn't admit it. I hate it. But I don't. And that's also why I'm wearing this half-ass robe, because we're not all Jeffree Star able to afford Versace. So today I am gonna be speaking about my morning skincare routine, because if I did my morning and my evening, we would literally be here all day. I spend so much time on skincare. It is so important to me. And without further ado, I'm gonna go ahead and get started and show you what my personal skincare routine is for now, but I'm gonna go ahead and get started. So the very first product that I, of course, use is going to be a cleanser. So in the morning, every morning, every night, cleanse. I always cleanse my face, and I use this. It's Purity, and I have the big bottle because I know I'm gonna use it. It's very soft on your skin, so it's not going to give like that super intense drying after you get out. It's very cream based. It's almost like a lotion. It doesn't even really lather. I don't know if that's gonna show anything in the camera. It's just a very mild cleanser, but it also takes makeup off as well. So it has a lot of really great ingredients. It has a lot of different types of oils to kind of help get down deep into your pores to get all that nasty gunk out. And so I do really love this. This has really helped with my skincare. And then on top of that, this little guy here, a Clarisonic. You do not have to invest in one of these if you don't want to. What works just fine as a replacement is going to be a washcloth, something of that nature, just something that has kind of an exfoliant to it. But with these, if you are getting one of these, grab the highest content of alcohol you can find and just completely submerge the head of this in that alcohol before use, and then just rinse it off when you get in the shower. So that way you don't have any nasty germs kind of hiding in there, because that's gonna make you break out even more when you're trying to actually cleanse your face. And you don't want to do that all the time, or at least I don't. I use that or a wash rag maybe every other day at the most, because you don't want to keep sloughing off all of the dead skin from your face, because that's your skin's, I mean, that's your natural protective barrier. You don't want it to all be gone. So that's something I picked up because I used to use it every single day, and it made my skin really raw. So you have to be kind of careful. You have to learn your skin and how much it can tolerate, because you don't want to continue to just diminish every single layer of your skin and then it has no protective barrier, because that's not good, sweetie. But that is pretty much all of my shower kind of stuff, and every now and then I'll use something like a Dermalogica, the little exfoliant, but I don't really need it. I find that the Clarisonic or the wash rag works just fine. I don't need to do a deep, heavy exfoliation normally. Sometimes I will every now and then if I really feel like it. After I jump out of the shower, and I'm talking right after the shower, you should have your product ready, because that's when your skin is gonna have the most moisture. Right now, obviously, I mean, I am fairly fresh out of the shower, but the first thing that I actually put on is gonna be the Bobbi Brown Soothing Balm. So I cannot use any other lip product. I don't know why. And yes, we are doing my skin routine now because I'm actually getting ready to go out. But I cannot use any other lip product for whatever reason. It just makes my lips peel and disgusting, and it just does not work for me. I don't know why. I haven't found anything except for Bobbi Brown that works for me. But you always want to put your lip product on right after the shower as well, because just think of it, your skin is like a sponge. So it has all of that moisture and you're wanting to lock that in. So I always put that on like right after, because my lips dry out really quick, because my lips are fat and they're natural. Sometimes, every now and then, I'll spritz on a little bit of the Tatcha Luminous Dewy Skin Mist, and I think that this just helps make me feel luxurious. No, I'm just kidding. I just feel like with this being a liquid and with it being a spray, that kind of allows this to settle down into your skin way more Does it really? I don't know, but I just feel like that. I like to do that as part of my routine, or sometimes I'll use the actual Fix Plus just because this has a lot of nutrients in it as well for your skin. So I always like doing a little bit of a spritz of something just to kind of keep my skin nice and moist. And then I do let that dry down, because before you do your next step, you want your skin to be fairly dry, not dry, but dry enough. And then I use some type of serum, whether it is this Bobbi Brown one, which I'm kind of leaning away from now. I've started using the Perricone MD. I actually got this from, where did I get this from? It was like 20 bucks for 4 of these little tubes, but it is a vitamin C based serum, which is so good for your skin. It literally brightens your skin so much, and I absolutely love this stuff. Perricone is the one that I'm gonna be using today, and this is the vitamin C ester. It's kind of like a cream, and I noticed this does actually, it dries down to be kind of tacky, so you have to work with it fairly quickly. And that, I feel like, just really helps kind of give your skin the nutrients and vitamins and everything that it needs. And it is vitamin C, which you can research, it's really good for your skin. So having anything that's gonna be a serum with the vitamin C based base to it is gonna be great for you. You don't have to go and spend $1 million on Bobbi Brown or even the Perricone MD. I know a lot of these products that I'm showing right now are kind of pricey. You don't have to do that. You can definitely find great products at a way lower price point. Some of my favorite cleansers are CeraVe, which you can get at Walmart for literally, like, I think it's under 10 bucks. Like, and that is a dermatologist recommended. When I went to my dermatologist, that's where they started me off. So that was a really good cleanser for a really low price point. So if you don't want to go and spend $1 million on all of these products, you don't have to. If your chapstick works great for you and you don't need something of this nature, don't do it. Do I love it? Absolutely. But I understand that these are really kind of expensive products. So if you see something that you've been thinking about trying, I can guarantee you these are really good products. But I also understand where you may not want to spend all that money, especially if skincare isn't something that you're super into, which you should be. But you know, if you do makeup, your skincare is probably the most important thing, because that is going to be your canvas for all of your makeup. And then my absolute favorite little baby is the Tatcha water cream. I love this stuff. However, I actually am switching from this to the Dewy Skin Mist. Today was the Sephora VIB sale, and while this stuff is absolutely great, I would say if you want something extremely light, then this is so the route to go. I do want to switch to something that's a little bit of a heavier feel, something where I'm actually gonna be able to feel it sit on my skin, because this, once you put it on, you're not gonna feel it. I mean, it is very light, but it does also keep you super moisturized throughout the day. I've noticed that, and I literally live for this stuff. I just wanna try something a little bit different. I may end up doing water cream and the Dewy Skin Cream, but I noticed, because I'm a guy, obviously, when my hair grows back from shaving, I do need something really moisturizing so that way they don't get ingrown. And so I have to use something like the Dewy Skin Mist around that area. I'm not gonna really be showing that today, because why? I don't have any. But if you have been thinking about trying out the Tatcha water cream, I 1000% recommend it. I have not found a moisturizer that I like better than this, and I have tried every single moisturizer you can think of. That's a lie. I have tried Bobbi Brown, I have tried CeraVe, which is kind of where I started. Again, CeraVe moisturizer is also amazing. It has a lot of acne fighting properties to it. So if you are acne prone, that may be a great moisturizer for you. I just personally really love the water cream, and I bought like 4 of these now. I really invest in these because I really love what they do to my skin, and they're water-based. So when you have like an oil-based moisturizer or something of that nature, it tends to clog your pores. So I'm really trying to find things that don't clog mine, because I do tend to get a lot of blackheads in my T-zone area here, but I've noticed that this has actually really helped with that. And I noticed all of the Tatcha line is really great for things of that nature. So I will be continuing to use that as my moisturizer for sure. That or the Dewy Skin Cream, one of the two I might alternate. And then I'm almost out of this little baby, but this is just the Bobbi Brown Hydrating Eye Cream. I'm gonna be completely honest, I don't think that an eye cream is something that you really need to splurge on. I think it is something that's necessary in a skincare routine, but I don't think that it needs to be something where you go out and spend your whole life savings on, because realistically, even when I was looking for a good under eye cream, when I started really getting into skincare, I asked the Bobbi Brown representative, I said, what's the difference between this and the moisturizer? And she said basically this is just cleared to be able to use around the eye area, so it's gonna be non-irritating. She said, but either way, both of them are just as moisturizing. One is just designed for the eye area. Any eye cream out there, I mean, I'm sure they're not all created equal. I'm actually thinking about trying the Algenist one after this one, but I'll be honest, I get 40% off of Bobbi Brown for, you know, being a licensed cosmetologist or whatever. So I probably will just end up using my Bobbi Brown one again because I really do love the results from this one. I'm kind of at the age where an under eye cream is more of a preventative instead of actually trying to eliminate something. So if you're at the age where, or if you have like dark under eye circles or things of that nature, my recommendation for an under eye cream may not be the best. This is mainly just if you're trying to get the hydration and you're really wanting something great just to keep you nice and moisturized under there, because you know, the under eye area can get really dry really quick. Then this is a great one. I really do like that. And then last but not least on my 17 million step skincare routine is going to be the most important thing that you can do, sunscreen. So if you are outdoors at all, this is a really important thing, even if you're going from your door to your car, or if you're standing outside, whatever it may be, you need sunscreen. My absolute favorite to use when I'm not using makeup is going to be the Origins Tinted Moisturizer. And now I know this isn't gonna work for everybody. I don't know how this works on deeper complexions, quite honestly. I know that this works pretty well for me, but this is just a tinted moisturizer. And yes, I do use this on top of everything I just stated. It helps even me out because I do obviously have a lot of redness, like I mentioned at the beginning there. So I'm gonna put this on half of my face just so you can see what it does. You can tell that that made such a huge difference. So this side has none of the tinted moisturizer on it. This side has the tinted moisturizer. While it's really lightweight, it's number one, additional moisturizing. Number two, it's gonna give you SPF, so it's gonna protect you from the sun. And then it's just gonna really even you out because it's tinted. So I really love this product. I actually bought these, this might be gross, I don't know. I bought a lot of these when it was part of the 50% off deal for the Ulta 21 Days of Beauty of last year. So I have had these for a while. They last you a long time. Now granted, I don't use these every day because sometimes I do wear makeup, sometimes I don't. It just really depends on how I'm feeling. But you can see that does a huge difference from side to side. Like, I love the way that this looks. It just really evens me out. So now, so I'm not looking like a freak walking around, I am gonna put some on this side too. And SPF is so important. Like, skin cancer is literally something that can happen to anybody, and SPF is necessary for all skin tones. It doesn't matter whether you're black, white, Hispanic, whatever, you need sunscreen. UV rays do not discriminate. It's important. And then as far as skincare goes, that's pretty much all that I do on a daily basis. If you're not going to be using a tinted moisturizer, you should at least use some type of sunscreen. But yeah, guys, that pretty much summarizes my skincare routine for the morning. My nighttime routine is pretty different from this. Actually, it's not super different, but it is different. I do a lot of different steps, and I also use some different products to help me with, number one, anti-aging, and then also just keeping my pores from getting clogged. And there are a lot of steps that are kind of important at night that I'm gonna go over in the next video for skincare. If you do wanna see that, drop a comment down below. If you have any questions about any products, about anything skincare related, I would be happy to help you and try to answer anything for you, because that has really been a passion of mine for a really long time. Skincare is just so important. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope that if you did, you're gonna hit that big red subscribe button. I would love to have you here. I am a small channel, so I really appreciate all the support, and I appreciate you guys so much for always just all the nice tweets and comments and all that you do for me. It means the absolute world to me, and I love you guys so much, and I will see you in the next video. Bye, guys.